Well, welcome viewers. As you can see, Jacinta Allen, the Victorian Premier in Australia, believes that men are dysfunctional. Let's go along and see how that works.
In the law, brother, letting him kidnap my daughter. He's not on the birth certificate.
Understand that?
He's never signed an affidavit, dude. He has no right to take my daughter.
Okay, calm down for a second.
That is my daughter. My baby. I am taking care of her.
On May 28, 2023, police officers responded to a scene where a dispute had occurred between two parents. The altercation likely involved a disagreement or conflict between the individuals, possibly concerning issues related to their children or other personal matters.
I was like, well, what do you eat? I asked her. She goes, like, squash and hazelnut, some type of nut. I don't know what kind, I never heard of its name. So I was like, oh, well, that's probably, I was like, it's probably because of that nut. And she goes, it's not a nut. And I'm like, so that's when shit twisted right there. Because I guess she thinks, cause, like, I don't know if it's because the music was playing, but I was talking regularly, but I guess she took it like I was being, like aggressive towards her or something. So she, like, sideways, she said, it's not a nut. And I'm like, okay.
Upon arriving at the scene, the officer encountered the male victim who had called for help regarding the disturbing incident. During the investigation, the victim provided detailed information about the dispute, including all relevant small details. The man explained to the officer the exact reasons behind the disturbance and detailed the female's behavior during the incident. He persistently asserted his innocence, claiming that he was unjustly attacked.
And after that, I was like, dude, why are you gonna get, she's like, why are you doing that? I was like, why am I doing what? Why are you gonna get all mad over it because I said it's not a nut? I was like, you know, so we start going back and forth right here, right?
So it's hard to make sense of what he's saying. We'll jump forward. But I think the woman, women do get concerned with men that take little girls. Apparently he's the father. There's some little girls playing in the background there. I don't know where this area is or what it's about, but we'll see what's going on.
I'm in the kitchen, so she's right there. I get my food. When I notice she's not gonna stop, because I remember the ones that like really hurt me, And it's my rib cage and my back where she hit me.
He's a soldier guy.
So like, how
Yeah,
you doing?
I've been better, honestly.
Is there anybody in the bathroom right now?
No.
Is anyone else in the house besides him outside?
No.
Okay, just you two?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Are you able to...
No, this is my witness as to she was
okay.
on the phone the whole time,
Okay,
hearing
gotcha.
everything.
Alright, I just want to get some basic information off you. First off, do you need medical attention or anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Just go ahead and tell me what happened.
So it all started because I was eating. I had made us all food. The girls were playing in the room. And I told this boy that my son had hives from whatever he was feeding him. And he's like, well, what was I feeding him? I said, butternut squash. And I'm a damn idiot. Oh, nut? That's probably why. That's literally what started it. Because they talk to me like that. Like,
Right.
What is your problem?
Yeah, well, I can understand that. She knows what aggravates this kid's skin and gives him hives. And now you've got the bloke that's feeding the kid the wrong thing.
So the whole time I'm sitting in the living room, he's walking back and forth between the room, checking on the girls in the living room, talking shit to me.
Okay.
The person I have on the phone heard me telling him, leave me alone. Shut up and leave me alone. Let me talk. Let me have my conversation. Leave me. No, he wants to go and start literally like talking shit about me to those kids. One of them is my daughter.
Okay.
So I'm telling him, dude, like shut the. How hard is it to just shut down?
Yeah.
Why do you have to say another poking me when I'm actually calm? Because that's what he likes to do. He likes to provoke.
Okay, so you've got a relationship that's broken down. You see this all the time. They're just not meant to be together. They've got kids. This is the problem. And they're not going to be able to harmonise.
He didn't like that. No, he starts wrestling me to the ground in front of the girls and literally at me. I had to bite his to get him off of me.
Okay.
And like literally he snatched the phone out of my and that's where it ended. Once
These are very difficult situations, but they shouldn't be together, should they?
I saw that like he got me exactly where he to react like that, I said, oh my god, he's not on the
Of your breathing.
out of my hands, and I was like, dude, get
Where did he sit on you at?
right here.
Like on your person, on your body?
No, like he literally like basically teabagged my face. He was
Okay.
just like this, trying to pull the phone up.
Okay, so he wasn't like sitting on your chest, obstructing your
No.
breathing or anything like that?
No.
Did he make contact with your face?
Yes,
Or
his
did-
butt was on my face.
Look at the little baby, you know, these are the meat in the sandwich. It's so sad.
Okay, I didn't know if he was like squatted down and you reached up to bite him, or if he actually like.
No, like he was pushing his weight down, not enough to like choke me or seriously like injure me, but
Like
he
there was no
like,
obstruction of your breathing, like you didn't have to change how you were breathing. This is how
no.
you normally.
See, the problem here is the man's aggravated the woman and she's reacted, and now these guys are getting a little bit micro-incremental on what's actually happened. The guy was in her space.
Talk after you're upset or cry, or this is like your normal voice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so at that point he kind of like sits on your head, you bite him, he gets up with the phone.
At that point,
that's
I was
when-
like, let go, because I'm just like, dude, get the.
That's when you go back in and stay on the phone with your sister until we show up.
They're literally breaking the law, bro. They're letting him kidnap my daughter. He's not on the birth certificate.
I understand that.
He's never signed an affidavit, dude. He has no right to take my daughter.
Okay, calm down for a second.
That is my daughter.
Let me explain-
My baby.
let me explain
I am
what's
taking
gonna
care of her.
Let me explain to you what's gonna happen right now, okay? Right now, you're gonna be under arrest for battering a household member, okay?
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
No. Dude. To call my sister to come get my baby.
You're gonna have to place your hands behind your back, man.
No, I need to call my sister to get my baby,
Ma'am.
please. She's down the street, please. Please, just let me just
We'll
call
work on that. We'll
her.
work on that.
Let me just call her. You
work on
can't
that.
go to the state, please. My sister's just down the street.
Okay.
So this has gone really bad, and this is why these people need to stay away from each other, because she wouldn't be getting into trouble at this point if the guy wasn't coming and going.
You will. Okay.
Your baby's gonna be fine. Hang up your phone. Put your phone down. And look at me.
I'm getting arrested for him. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
that's funny.
Everything's gonna be figured out, right? Right.
You can see how this breaks people to pieces and breaks their spirit, and any hope of a relationship they've got, that goes out the window.
What you do now is turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
I swear, dude, you guys are so shit.
Sweetheart, you have shoes?
He took.
To ensure the child's safety.
So you're not going with the state. Right.
But she's always asking to go to her grandma's house, so like she's comfortable at both places.
I know, I get that. And I'm not here trying to tell you what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
And I know it's a tough situation. And everybody's still kind of fired up about what happened earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a pretty accurate representation of what's going on.
Yes, same.
Okay. So I know we worked and pulled a lot of strings today
Yeah.
to get people and to ensure the safety of your son,
Yes, same.
and to get people situated in places that they're going to be comfortable at, right?
Yes, same.
So
My daughter, like I said,
I know
want my
she's
daughter to be
comfortable.
with
I know
me.
she's comfortable with you.
And she's fine with her mom too, but like I said, when
My concern would be all of your little girl's amenities, bed, this is her normal way of life, right? Here at this house. I would hate to disrupt that and have her have to spend an extended amount of time at Grandma and Gramps if there wasn't a sufficient way to care for her up there. I'm not saying there isn't,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying there is, but you know, like taking somebody out of their house can really cause some stuff.
We've barely been here a month.
You can see this guy's really not listening. He's not showing much respect, and the children are being neglected.
Got that.
There too.
My concern is if you take her up there,
Yeah.
this is going to blow up again, and
Okay.
Crying loudly and yelling at the officers, she repeatedly demanded that they call her sister to pick up her child, as she was unwilling to have the child stay with the father. Her emotional outburst and refusal to cooperate further complicated the arrest process.
And there's going to be a whole nother issue that arises
Yes, sir.
that does go up that hill and get into another altercation. This is a one-time deal for you. If you guys continue on and this happens again, I cannot promise you that you'll get let out. This is your lucky day. I don't know what is going on in the world for you today, but there's something that helped you out, because
It's called prayer, my man. Prayer.
this does not happen, okay? I cannot guarantee you that this will ever happen again. I appreciate your cooperation. I'm glad that there were no additional charges that we have to file today. Okay?
Well, thank you, guys. Again,
I'm sorry, have any questions for us?
no, thank you, and I'm sorry for the way that I treated you. I'm right here.
It is what it is. Everybody goes through a tough time. Make sure you're there for your kiddos instead of potentially getting locked up, yeah? Go hang out with your kiddos. Have a good rest of your weekend.
Thank you.
Of course, okay? Good rest of your day.
The female was charged with battery, but was immediately released on the scene. Despite the charge, she was allowed to go, possibly due to the circumstances of the case or procedural reasons, while the investigation continued. If you enjoyed this video,
So you got to give the police 10 points there. They were very gracious to that young lady, but what a horrible situation to be in. Sometimes you've just got to separate to get things in order, or stay apart to keep things in order. It's complicated, it really is. Dr. J.W. Morrison, out.